With coding, as with many things in life, slow and steady wins the race. Consistency is key, or whatever other cliche you want to use. But just doing it over and over again, getting into the habit of coding every day, making it part of your routine, is what will, I think, help you to progress as fast as possible. And it will help you to gain that proficiency that you need in order to be able to do it professionally. And part of that is doing your own projects. And I've talked about projects a lot on this channel. As you know, you must be bored of hearing me go on about projects, but projects are really important. You know, going through tutorials is fine. It kind of introduces you to the concepts and shows you how to do various things. But it's not until you've applied that knowledge in different ways and solved your own problems that it really sort of goes in and you understand how to put what you've learned into practice. So just following through tutorials endlessly is no good. You have to do projects. One of the problems with that is if you're new to something, you don't always know what projects you want to do. Some people come to coding because there's something that they want to actually do. There's an app they want to build, or there's something they want to do, and they learn it because of that. And that's quite a good way to learn it. But if you don't have something like that that's motivating you, then you need to find your own projects. And you might not have any ideas about projects that you want to do, which is what I want to help you with today. So I'm going to share with you today a resource that I have found that has links to dozens, if not, probably over 100 projects. Aren't I always saying that the way to learn something is to do it? And that's why I want to introduce you to today's sponsor, Brilliant. Now, Brilliant is an interactive online STEM learning platform where you can learn, all the stuff that you're interested in. So computer science and data science, that's programming and algorithms and data structures and statistics and probability. But you learn it interactively. And I think that's what makes Brilliant unique. I've been using Brilliant for years, long before they reached out to me to sponsor the channel. So thank you for getting in touch, Brilliant. What I really like about Brilliant is the interactive problem solving, because it really ensures that you understand the subject, because you've been asked questions about it and you've had to apply that knowledge to different scenarios. Brilliant has a huge catalogue of courses and it's constantly expanding, so there's bound to be something there for you. It's particularly strong in data science and computer science, so go and take a look at those. To get started, go to brilliant.org/Python programmer or just click on the link in the description. And the first 200 people to sign up will also get 20% off Brilliant's annual premium subscription. So it starts with something simple like the alarm clock with a GUI here. And this uses tkinter to make a little alarm clock. So that's a nice little project for you to start with. And as you can see, all the code is provided for you. But try to figure it out yourself before you look at the code. That's the best way of doing it. We have a YouTube downloader with PyTube. That's quite fun. It's very simple to do that in Python. Of course, there's tic-tac-toe. You can't call yourself a programmer if you haven't ever built a tic-tac-toe project. So go and have a look at that and work through it. There's a simple calculator, which is nice. On the Django project, you've got a calorie counter, discussion forum, a news aggregator, and an online job portal. Let's have a look at some of the machine learning projects. Face mask detection, let's have a look at that. Here we have an app that will be able to detect whether or not the person in the image is wearing a face mask. Many of these projects also have solutions. Some of them don't, but many of them do. But try to do it without looking at the solution first. And that's it. That's what I wanted to show you today. So if you're looking for some inspiration for projects, then take a look at this. The link's in the description. And maybe, if you don't like any of these projects, I can't think why you wouldn't. There must be one in there that you would like. But, hopefully they will give you some ideas about projects that you could do yourself as well. Hope that's helpful. I'll see you next time.